we are on our way. I had already set up a little bit of the stuff, and then the rest of the stuff I have in the back here. Hopefully when I go to take everything back, it'll actually fit in the car, because I even brought my husband. Okay, so I'm not sure we have enough room. We might have to take 2 trips, and we live about, I don't know, 35 minutes away, which might be okay. But I'm a pretty good packer, so I think we're gonna get it done. My entry fee for this was $50. So my ultimate goal is I want to make 10 times booth. So I'd like to make 500. And we stopped, we got breakfast, but apparently I'm not allowed to eat it while I'm driving because it's a platter. And my husband says that I will spill it all over myself and that I should wait till we get there. So I'm going to take his advice because I know he's right. Don't let him know that. And very excited about it, by the way. Got eggs and biscuits and gravy and sausage. And of course, coffee. Already started my coffee. I don't know if you can tell. I'm a little excited. I just love the hype of going to the event, and hopefully that was not anything too important. Oh, I think those were my safety eyes. Is it open?
No.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, we will see you when we get there. Good morning, everyone. It is market day. It is 5:30 in the morning. Probably should have slept a little bit earlier last night, but let's get ready for the market. Okay, so I just got done setting up. Oh my goodness, stop. And let me just go ahead and span for you. I don't really like that the bees are behind the octopus, but okay, so sometimes you marry an adult who never actually grows up and they are a little kid inside. But that's why I love them. Okay, and so I've got my, I got a live possum and a dead possum. Got my sea creatures. And then Okay, I had some people looking, so I stopped. So here I have my show special is all my quilts are $5 off, large and small. And my big quilt, they range anywhere from 45 to 65. And then my small quilts, they're about 15 to 18. That's a pretty good deal on the small quilts. I'm really trying to push those and get rid of them. I got my headband set up. And I finished a gummy bear last night, so it's complete. And then I got my turtles, octopus, and then my big reveal is Roxy is done. I know some of you have been waiting to see Roxy complete. There she is. In all her sparkly rainbow glory. So she's kind of my showpiece. And you should be, thanks honey, you should be able to see her from anywhere. Let me go ahead and scan around for you. Got all these vendors. So this is the main big room, and then there's some upstairs and up there as well. Okay, so it is 12:07. I finally have a minute, except somebody just walked up to my booth now. It has been non-stop. I've already started on my third page of paper for all of my sales. I will come and update you in just a minute. I have more customers. It is now over and it is time to go home. He let us go about half an hour early. This is everything that I have left over. There is hardly anything. Well, it's easy to pack up, but this is it. So it's after the show and I cannot believe how good of a show the spring show was. I have a show in 2 more weeks and I really need to restock. I barely have anything left and I can't believe how well I did. So I'm gonna go home. I'm going to total up everything that sold. I'm gonna tell you how many of everything sold, what I have left over, and ultimately I will tell you what I made at this craft show. And yes, I will go back. Okay, so it is the next day. Yesterday was the craft fair and I've had some, actually, this was a pretty easy craft fair for me. I was organized. I had things put in the right spot. Loading up was super easy. I don't know if I'm just getting better at this or I don't know, but I was not tired afterward. It was fantastic. So let's talk about what sold. I'm gonna go in order here just by what sold. I'll tell you how many and what I sold it for. I sold 3 small bees at $8 a piece. 8 of my little turtles at $10. I sold 3 possums. I only had 3 possums, and if I had more, I would have sold them, but there's a lot of sewing involved in those. I don't always like making them. I sold 5 of my little mushrooms. I sold the 1 dino I had. Oh, I told you I was going to tell you what I sold it for. I sold the possums for $25. If you looked at an earlier video, I said I'd sell them for $20, but I raised the price. Inflation's happening and everything's raising, and I had no problem selling them. So apparently they are worth the $5 of cuteness. The mushrooms, I said in my last video I'd sell them for $10. I sold them for $12, and I sold 5 of them. That's all I brought. And so I sold out of those. The dino I sold for $8. My little octos, I sold 20 of them, and I sold those for $6 a piece. Max, move please. Thank you. I sold 13 keychains, and those were $5 a piece. It was just a variety of different things. I sold 3 quilts, and those I was just trying to get rid of. And so it was $5 off. Okay, move. Yes, thank you. Sorry about that. That was my cat. He loves to be in the shots. I brought a seal and I sold it for $12. I sold 2 eggs at $10 a piece. I sold 13 nuggets at $10 a piece. I sold 5 cactus at $10 a piece. I sold 5 leggy froggies, which I only brought 5, at $10 a piece. I sold 4 strawberries at $12 a piece. I sold 1 snake, he was $15. I sold 8 headbands, and I sell those $6 a piece or 2 for $10. I only had like 2 people buy just 1. I sold 2 of my little axolotls, and those were $15 a piece. I sold 4 small pigs at $8. I sold my giant peep. Okay, so this lady, she came up to me and she's like, I only have $33 left in my purse. Would you sell me this peep for that? And it was marked 35. And I could tell she was so excited to get this giant peep. And I was like, okay, yeah, I don't mind. Because I was gonna try and sell it for 30, but I ended up upping it to 35. So I was okay with 33. And she gave me all the money left in her purse and she hugged that thing. This woman probably was, I'd say, in her upper 60s or 70s. And she just fell in love with it. So, I mean, it's always nice when they get a nice home, and it's super exciting to see your things get love. I sold my big pig. He was $20. I sold my giant mushroom for $35. I sold a medium pig. I only had 1. I sold that for $10. I sold 1 small whale for $15. I sold 4 of my big turtles for $25. I sold my 1 big axolotl for he was $25. I sold 1 medium bee for $15. I sold 1 big octopus for $20. And then I sold 1 key fob. So some of those were sewn items and most of them are crochet. So there was constant traffic and there was hardly a time. I wanted to do some check-ins with you. There was hardly any time for me to stop because there was always somebody at my table. And, you know, I wanted to be able to talk to them and not have a camera in my face or a phone in my face. So overall, great day. It was from 9 to 4, the show was. And this was the best show I have ever done. And it's surprising because it was a spring show. Yesterday was April 1st, and usually it's the fall shows that you do really well at. So the best show I have ever done, and I ended up selling $1,198. That's a lot. My best show. So I'm very excited. I thought 500 was kind of a stretch, and that was my goal to begin with, but I surpassed that. So, I mean, I'll definitely go to that show next year. So I've got a show in 2 weeks, and I hardly have any inventory, which is my biggest problem right now. So as soon as I got home, I started making a list of everything that I wanted to crochet for the next market. And let's just say my fingers are going to be busy. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my market vlog. If you did, please give it a nice big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And I will see you in 2 weeks at the next market.